Alright, so the gap between this video and the last video was not supposed to be this long. But on the bright side, at least it didn't go over 8 months without uploading. But anyways, ever since Superman came out back in July, I have been thinking about potential DCU projects that I want to see. So I made a list like a couple weeks back, and these are the DCU projects that I want to see, and they stem from TV specials, shows, movies, etc. So for clarification, these are projects that I didn't have like a full pitch for. Like, I'm not going to dive deep into it. This is not like a future slate or anything. This is 1000% just wishful thinking, and this is just stuff that I want to personally see. Starting this off, obviously the two projects that I think everybody wants to see, and that is a Trinity movie and a World's Finest movie. And I think those two movies are inevitable, and I also do think that, well, what I would personally do is I would have those two movies directly lead into the first Justice League movie. And for this one, I know we're not getting it, and it breaks my heart that we're not. But I want a Super Sons HBO Max TV show so bad. But unfortunately, we're not getting it because obviously Clark and Lois just got together and Damian Wayne is going to be the main Robin for the DCU. And next up, I want a Wally West Flash TV show. I think it's time. I'm not against Barry Allen being the main Flash, but I think it's time for Wally West to be the main Flash. But if I had it my way, I would have both of them be the main Flash in the DCU. But I desperately and I deeply want a Wally West TV show. And for that show, it has to take inspiration from either the Mark Waid run or the Jeremy Adams run. Both great runs, by the way. And next up, I also want a Wally West and Dick Grayson TV show. It doesn't even have to be long. You can have it just be one season. That's it. I think it would be great. And for this next project, I'm very passionate about, and that is a Booster Gold and Ted Kord's Blue Beetle TV show. And I think this show can be a cult classic, bro. And as a brief synopsis, literally I would have Michael and Ted have to fix the DCU's timeline because they did some dumbass shit in the past. Like, for example, like, I don't know, they made a mess eating at a random ass restaurant back in 2009, so now they gotta fix that shit all over again, and then the entire, I guess, timeline gets fucked up because they made another mistake trying to fix it. So now they have to do a bunch more other shit in the course of one season. And I think this synopsis also works well if they also wanted them to actually travel through different realities and different universes with Booster Gold's technology. The next one is an actual Flash movie. A good one. In all seriousness, if I want Wally West to be the main Flash, I would want this Flash movie to basically be Barry Allen passing on the mantle to Wally West. And for this project, I'm yap a little bit. But I was thinking about it and I'm like, bro, this shit could really be great. I want a Red X HBO Max special. The one thing that I specifically request out of this special is do not, and I mean do not under any circumstance, reveal Red X's identity. And also, maybe you guys finish that Static movie, please. And I also really want to see a Robins team up movie with all four of the Robins, bro. I think that would be hard. And obviously, this is a non-negotiable. We need that Nightwing movie as soon as possible. And the New Gods TV series would also be pretty hard too. And I know they already announced the Superman sequel, which is going to be Man of Tomorrow. And it's looking like it's going to be a team-up movie. And if that's not the case, let me know in the comments. Correct me if I'm wrong. But regardless, for a future film in the Superman saga, I really want to see a Superman movie with Bizarro as the main villain. And also, like, I think it's pretty obvious that Ultraman is Bizarro. And with Bizarro as the main villain, I would want this movie to be centered around the deep and dark secrets of Cadmus. And in that very same movie, I would personally like to introduce Superboy so we can establish the sibling bond between him and Clark. And then following that, I would have a Superboy TV show, with that show also being centered around Match being found. And I also think this next project would be amazing, and that is a Beast Boy and Cyborg Christmas special. Like, I want all the satire, I want all the camp, I want everything, and literally have it be the most simple plot, and that is them getting presents for the Titans. I also think a Green Arrow and Black Canary team up movie would be great too. Like, bro, a Raven TV show, bro, that would be goated. And I also want a Young Justice show. It can be animated, it could be live action. I just want the Young Justice done right, with Tim Drake leading the team. Like, as members of this team, Tim Drake, Cassie Sandsmark, Connor Kent, and Bart Allen, they have to be locks for this roster. And also, back So where I was talking about the Flash TV show that I wanted to be based off of either or both the Jeremy Adams or Mark Waid run, I think Ace West has to be there as a main character. I love his dynamic with his cousin Wally. And another project that I want to see is a Martian Manhunter TV series. And I also think a Justice League International animated TV series would be great, even though I think it's inevitable. But regardless, I'm gonna just still throw it out there. I really want to see a Legion of Doom project later down the line. And I really just thought of this on the spot, but I think, well, it's not what I need, but this is something that I really want to see. Bro, I think a Vandal Savage miniseries would be amazing. Like, it can literally directly jump off of wherever he first appears at in the DCU or whatever. But I would want this show to literally be what Vandal Savage has done in the shadows over the last 3 centuries. And then by the end of the miniseries, we're going to be caught up to where we're at now with Vandal Savage. And I'm not going to lie, bro, I also just thought of this too. I really want a Nightwing and Starfire HBO Max special. I don't even have like a brief synopsis for it or anything, bro. Like, I just think that would be an interesting watch. And for this next project, it all depends on who's going to be playing this character. I want to see a live action Harley Quinn TV series. But I don't know if we would get that if either Margot Robbie is going to come back as Harley Quinn or they're going to cast somebody else. But if they're going to cast somebody else, do the TV show. But if it's going to be Margot Robbie, you can do it in a film format. A Red Tornado TV special. I think that would be pretty cool. And I also want a Wonder Girls team-up movie as well. I think that would also be great. And I really want to see an Ace West and Bart Allen HBO Max special. Literally, for the special, have them do absolutely anything, bro. And please, bro, please, I desperately need it. We desperately need it, bro. Please, can we finally get that Cyborg movie, bro? Please. Oh, and also, I need a Superboy and Tim Drake team-up movie, TV show, anything. We need that. Give me something on the League of Assassins too. TV show, special, fuck it, even a movie. And for this next project, I have this as a sequel to the Booster Gold and Ted Kord TV show, and that is a Jaime Reyes, Booster Gold, and Ted Kord team-up movie or show, anything, please. We also need a Flash and Green Lantern movie. Assuming that Barry Allen is the main Flash of the DCU, or they're going to have 2 Flashes in the universe, but we need a Green Lantern and Flash movie with both Barry Allen and Hal Jordan. And that's it for the entire video. I'm sorry that I took this long to even make the video in the first place. That's on me. I own up to that. But let me know what other projects you guys want to see in the DCU as well in the comments below.